I used to joke that my shadow had a life of its own, always a little too slow to follow, always a little too sharp at the edges. Tonight, as I packed up my art studio and flicked off the last light, I noticed it lagging behind, refusing to snap back to my heels. I tried to laugh it off, but when I moved towards the door, my shadow stayed planted in the center of the room, stretched thin and trembling like it was caught in a silent scream. That's when I realized, something was wrong, and whatever it was had been building to this moment. The streetlights outside should have swallowed my silhouette, but instead, I watched it flicker on the wall, arms lengthening, fingers playing. Every step I took, it stayed behind, but then, impossibly, it started to move on its own, inching toward me across the paint-speckled floor. My heart hammered as I stumbled backward, knocking over canvases and brushes, but my shadow was relentless, reaching, bending at unnatural angles to get closer. I could hear the faintest skittering sound, like graphite scratching across paper. I tried to remember if I'd ever felt truly alone in this studio. The thought chilled me. How many nights had I stared at my work, thinking I was alone, while something watched from just beneath my feet? Now, I couldn't escape the feeling that my shadow wasn't mine at all, but something that had been waiting for me to notice it. The more I stared, the more I recognized shapes in its darkness, faces, eyes, all writhing and hungry. As I finally lunged for the door, my shadow surged forward, pinning me in place with icy weight. I screamed, but the sound died in my throat as I felt it crawling up my legs, sinking into my skin, rooting me to the spot. The last thing I saw before the world went black was my own terrified face, reflected in the slick, wet darkness as my shadow finally claimed me. And now, if you ever find yourself alone in the studio at night, look twice before you trust the shape that follows you. It might be waiting to step out of line.